In a quaint village nestled among rolling hills, there was a clockmaker named Mr. Edwards, who was known for his exquisite craftsmanship. His clocks were not just timepieces but works of art, each one meticulously crafted and cherished by the villagers. Yet despite his skill and the admiration he received, Mr. Edwards was often absorbed in his work, rarely spending time with his family. One autumn afternoon, while working on a particularly intricate clock, Mr. Edwards received troubling news. His beloved wife, Margaret, had been diagnosed with a serious illness. The news shocked him to his core, but he chose to focus on completing his latest project, hoping to find solace in his work. As Margaret's condition worsened, Mr. Edwards found himself increasingly torn between his workshop and the hospital where his wife was receiving treatment. He would spend hours at his workbench, constantly thinking about the next project, while his wife's condition deteriorated. Time slipped away, and he regretted not being more present in her life. One day, as Margaret lay in bed, she held his hand and said, "John, my love, you've always been dedicated to your work, but remember, time is the one thing we can never get back. Please don't let it slip away while we are together." Her words struck him deeply. For the first time, Mr. Edwards saw the value of time in a new light. He realized that no amount of success or craftsmanship could replace the moments he had lost with his loved ones. Determined to make a change, Mr. Edwards decided to shift his focus. He closed his workshop and devoted himself fully to Margaret, spending every moment he could with her. He read to her, reminisced about their shared memories, and cherished each day they had left together. In those precious moments, Mr. Edwards found a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. He discovered that the true measure of a life well lived is not in the accolades or the number of clocks he had crafted, but in the time he had spent with the people he loved. Margaret eventually passed away, but Mr. Edwards carried forward her lesson. He reopened his workshop, not with the same intensity, but with a renewed appreciation for the moments he could share with others. He made it a point to spend time with his community, teaching young apprentices and connecting with those around him. Mr. Edwards's story became a poignant reminder in the village that time is a precious gift. His legacy was not just in the beautiful clocks he made, but in the lesson he imparted. The value of time is measured by how we choose to spend it with those we cherish.